excited. My name is Jessica Alaniz. I'm originally from Texas, but I live in Hollywood, and like living in Hollywood is so weird. People always want to tell you that you look like a celebrity. Like I've been told I look like the little girl from Monsters, Inc. Yeah, I was like, cool, and then they followed it up with, if she grew up and stopped trying. I was like, well, that was unnecessary. You didn't need that part of it. But that wasn't like that far off. That wasn't that bad. Because like I do love a big hairy man who works a good union job, okay? I'm like, babe, a one-eyed monster? Okay. You know, a guy who can make me scream? I'm in. Count me in. It's not bad, not bad. I do like it. People also tell me I look like I'm an Italian Jew from New Jersey. Which is like a specific way to say a bitch, right? Like, that's a lot of words, you know? One's like, I could be a mob wife to a rabbi. I could do that. I asked why, and they were like, oh, it's just because you look like you're from the East Coast, but affordable. I'm like the Ross of states? Is that what you told me? Like, affordable, I hate that. I'm actually third generation Mexican. We got any Mexicans here? Woo! Yeah. We got any Salvadorians here? Woo! And then the rest of you guys are also here. That's cool. We like that. I am Mexican. Everybody always thinks I'm white. They always think I'm white. And I think it's because I don't have an accent when I speak. Like when I talk, I say quesadilla. I say tamale. I think the only thing I say with an accent is don't wear a condom. I think that's the only Mexican thing I say. That's the only thing I got. Dude, I didn't realize people thought I was so white until I got to LA. And like immediately people started talking to me about yoga and their chakras. And I was like, babe, it's pronounced chanclas. Like, what are you talking about? That's so weird. I got invited to Pilates. I thought they said paletas. I was like, this is not ice cream, you know? No ice cream. I thought I looked Mexican until I went to a Dodger game. And then I was like, oh, I'm white. Lo siento, I'm white. Sorry about that, sorry. My bad, I don't have kids, you're right. I did recently turn 30, 5 years ago, which is cool. It was cool. Dude, I forget how old I am, always. I forget I'm 35. Like, anybody in their 30s here? We got people? Yeah. Woo! Okay, that was it. That was the amount of energy you guys can give. I love that. I do, man. I forget I'm 35. Like, I got hit on by a 23-year-old the other day. Not this guy, but his friend. I got hit on by, and I was like, oh my God, I could do that. Same age, like, you know, same grade. We did it, okay? And then I remembered when he was born, I had braces. And I was like, I can't. That's too far off. And I was telling people, and they're like, Jessica, just do it, whatever. I'm like, Mom, stop. That's like, it's too much encouragement, you know? It's too much. Because I was like, I don't know what to do with a 23-year-old. Like, they like to go to comedy shows. I'm like, what am I going to bring them to work? I can't do that. I asked another 20-year-old what he likes to do, and he was like, well, I have to stay home. And I'm like, cool, so I'll go to your mom's? Like, I can't. None of this is fun, you know? I was like, 23, you're still on your parents' insurance. Like, your dad's going to buy my plan B? No thanks. That sounds awful. I don't want that. I didn't know, man. I was like, I'm going to take him to the park, play peekaboo, you know, tickle him. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Dating's always weird, too. I know we got a lot of couples. You guys are so cute. Well, not you guys. Well, maybe. Are you guys a couple? Sorry, I assumed.
No.
No? Okay. That's your son?
That's my son.
Oh, nice. I love that. You know what, though? One time at a show, I assumed that the man sitting next to a woman. I was like, oh, is that your son? She was like, that's my date. I was like, oh, sorry. She's like, it's a midlife climax. Leave me alone. I was like, fair enough, babe. Fair enough. I love that. That's fun. I love couples. I wish I was one. That would be awesome. I do, man. I thought at 35 I'd be in a different spot in life. I thought I would have a husband, kids, like 2 baby daddies, and an EBT card, you know? I thought I'd have that Mexican dream where I had a house with my Christmas lights up all year round. Like, I thought I'd have that, you know? Virgin Marys when we walk in, yeah. I know, it's weird. I've been dating a lot of single dads lately, which is cool. Cool. You all don't agree with that? I did, man. I went on a date with a single dad, and he asked me, he said, how do you feel about dads? I have a toddler. How do you feel about dads? I was like, oh, I love them. I wish I had one. That would be cool. I love that. You know? I did. My dad actually, I did have a dad. He actually passed away 2 weeks before my 8th birthday, which just sucks, you know? I was like, dude, if you didn't want to get me a gift, like, you could have just said that, you know? It was a little dramatic, right? But don't feel bad. I got a good gift that year. I did. I actually got a classic 1997 Daddy Issues. Yeah, I still have it. It's cool. It's not something you can like resell on eBay, but you can do it on OnlyFans, so that's fun. I did, man. I actually have been dating somebody recently. It's no big deal. No big deal. We've been dating 7 weeks, 3 days. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Super casual. Super casual. He's tall. He's Mexican. He's a veteran. So he has a kid, obviously, you know, do it for the troops, right? It's weird, man. It's like new. I don't know how to like feel about it because it feels very off-brand for me. Like I've been single for 5 years. I don't know how to do relationships right now. Like it feels as if like you gave 7-Eleven a Michelin star, you know? You're like, this doesn't necessarily fit, but it should be good for you, right? Like it should be. I don't know, it's weird. He has a 15-year-old kid. He has a kid, yeah. I know, 15, he's like a decorated veteran, right? He was like married, divorced, and had a kid all before 21. You're like, what? I mean, like, what were you doing at 21? Going to school? Like a loser? No. You were changing majors, he was changing diapers, okay? You were fighting your ex-boyfriend, he was fighting the courts. That's a man, right? I did meet his son the other day, and he's 15, right? And so we met at Dave & Buster's, and I've never been more nervous to meet a man in my life. Because, like, I can't even get, like, one guy to like me for a long time, let alone 2 at the same time. Like, that's crazy. And he's 5'11", his son's 5'9", so, like, us walking around, I'm like, they're going to be confused who I'm on a date with right now. You guys see me? I'm so small. I don't know. I do want the relationship, though. I want a husband. I want kids. I want divorce. I want that all, right? I want it all. I did. My mom in Texas, she tries to give me advice. And she was like, well, Jessica, you know, maybe if this one doesn't work out, maybe go back to church. Maybe you'll meet a nice man at church. And I did grow up Catholic, so I do go on holy days of obligation, right? Yeah, you guys know. So Christmas and Easter, and when you're late for your period, those are the days we go pray. All right, you guys, my name is Jessica Alaniz. We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. Are you ready to have some fun?